tragedies that's taking place in America. Out of all the epidemics, and all the mask wearing and do this and don't do that, and so-called experts coming out talking about, get this poke, get that poke, okey doke doke, and keep on doing. They seem to dance around a simple problem that's been plaguing this country for years now, and the epidemic is getting a lot worse. Case in point, start a dating profile. Go to any one of these dating apps, and you will notice, at the very least, 98% of black women are fat and obese. I kid you not. 98%. Let me say it again. 98% of black women are fat and obese. 98%. Now, the CDC can come out with a survey and they can throw their little numbers out there. But I challenge you. Challenge the men. I challenge you brothers out there. To start up a fake profile. Any kind of bullshit, BS profile, whatever. And go through the women. You'll see the majority of them, first of all the pictures are from the neck up. That's a dead giveaway. See, when they take pictures from the neck up, to them, and deep down inside, they know their best quality, the most, in their opinion, most beautiful and attractive quality is their face. Maybe they have a cute face, maybe they have a pretty smile. There are quite a few big girls out there that are like that, and they know this. So go to these dating apps, these dating sites, and you'll notice all of their pictures are from the neck up. That's a dead giveaway right there. And what gets me, the thing that I don't understand, is you have a lot of these women, like during this whole pandemic thing, that would have the banner, the I got the shot banner posted on their profile. So wait, let me get this straight. You're worried about your health when it comes to catching the blue flu. You're worried about your health regarding that. So you chose to go and get the shot. Because in your mind, that's the healthy thing to do. That's what you're being told to do. That's what you're being mentally programmed to do. But wait a minute. Being fat and obese is also very unhealthy. Diabetes is killing more women in the black community than ever before. It is, you can argue that it's even more dangerous than CV-19. But they ignore that. They don't care about that because, see, it's easy to go to the doctor and get a needle poked into those 9 layers of seal lard attached to the bones of your arm. It's really easy to do that. But when it comes down to exercising, I mean, there's no excuse. There's memberships, like the gym I go to got a special going on right now. $9.99 a month. You mean to tell me you heavy ass heifers can't afford $9.99 per month to regain some semblance of good health? But according to your profile, you're all about health. I mean, I got the poke, I got vaccinated banners posted all over the place. Some of you even have it in your bio that, you won't even talk to any man who is not vaccinated. And for some strange reason, it's okay for women to say that on these apps. And most of the time, it'd be black women that saying it. So, let's say I go on to one of these sites and I say, well, you know what? I don't like and I don't date BBL, BBWs, fat, obese women. I don't want any fat women. If I was to put something like that on a profile, that account would get deleted immediately. On the spot. As soon as somebody that works for the site was to read that bio, boom, within a snap of a finger, that profile is gone. But they can get on there because the whole thing is fitting the narrative. Their comment fits the narrative that's being pushed by mainstream media who are in bed with the so-called medical experts, who a lot of them, even if they disagree with what's going on, they might have actual evidence and documentation to prove their point that this whole time a lot of what we've been told has been exaggerated lies to benefit certain people. So they're going to stay quiet. They're not going to, they love the money they're making. They love that lifestyle that they're able to live because they're a doctor or they're a scientist, a high-level scientist, a medical expert. That paycheck that they get on payday, and that particular aspect of it, I understand. I completely understand. But at some point, it comes down to doing the right thing. Your conscience is going to eat you alive because you're not doing the right thing. You just go on with the flow. You cool with any way the wind blows. But you look at these profiles, and these women are quick to say, well, if you are not vaccinated, swipe left. I'm not interested. Well, that's ironic. And it's mostly, let's face it, fellas, it's mostly black women. Don't believe anything I say. I'm just a guy. Just a guy talking on YouTube. Go outside. Go do your regular errands. Go to the grocery store. If you don't have a washer and dryer at your crib, go to the laundromat and just pay attention to your environment. Just take a look around and tell me if I'm lying. Go to Walmart. Go to Target. Go to Home Depot. Go to Menards or whatever is in your local area, your state, the most popular stores, where people go to buy their goods. Go to these places and observe the environment. Just take a look around. Look at all the black women that come in and out of that store. And tell me that 98% of them are not overweight. Tell me that 98% of them are not obese. And if you want to broaden your horizon and include all women, you can do that too, because as a whole, women as a whole in this country are some of the fattest, most obese, funny shaped, unhealthy women walking the face of this planet. And they're proud of it. They are literally proud of it. You can't tell them anything. Oh, I'm big, beautiful. You're just body shaming. Body shaming is the new buzzword. To shame people into accepting an unhealthy lifestyle and habit. If you say anything to the contrary, you're deemed a hater. You're body shaming. You're bullying, especially online. They love throwing that around. Like if you look at Sports Illustrated, I guess for the first time ever, they have a big girl on there posing in a bikini on a swimsuit issue. Nobody wants to see that. Come on. I mean, are you giving away the magazine for free? Because I find it very difficult to believe that the same amount of people that have supported and bought Sports Illustrated all these years, all these decades, that they've had beautiful women on the cover and they've all been fit and in shape. Obviously, they work out. All these decades, these women have been been the face of Sports Illustrated. You mean to tell me that this new issue with this big girl in it is going to sell more than any of those other magazines sold? I bet you right now that won't happen. I bet the farm on that. But see, you can't. See, society has twisted this whole paradigm to where you can't even speak on anything like that without being called, being accused of body shaming, which is a word that don't make any goddamn sense whatsoever. Body shaming. By that logic, a criminal should be able to break the law and nobody should be able to say anything, because that would be criminal shaming. Before you know it, nothing is going to be wrong anymore. I mean, in a minute, people are going to be able to just go around and do what they want to do. It's going to literally be a real life purge, except it won't be like one day out of the year for 24 hours. It'll be like all the time. Do what don't say anything to these people. You'll get in trouble. What if they're killing themselves by being obese? Somebody has to say something. They have to get on medication or something. Somebody has to help them, right? Oh, no. That's body shaming. You can't. You're fat shaming. Just stop it. You're a bad person. Cut it out. Oh, I guess it's my fault. And I brought up the dating apps because the dating apps are the worst as far as coddling the fragile ego of these self-entitled walruses walking around the streets as if that's a normal way to look. I tell you right now, if something jump off the zombie apocalypse, or Independence Day, flying saucers coming down, blowing up buildings and stuff, I'm not stopping to help no fat woman do anything. If you can't run and keep up and escape, you have a problem on your hands. I'm not picking you up. I'm not dragging no whale down the street to get away. Nah, you just them zombies or them aliens or whatever, they just gonna have you, because you're throwing my back out, hauling your big hefty ass around. crazy out here, fellas. But yo, don't take my word. Don't take my word for it at all. Go out in the world and take a look around, especially at the black women. And keep count. Wherever you go, keep count. Because other races, for some strange reason, they make going to the gym a priority. Or working out at home. They might have a treadmill. They might have a Stairmaster. They might have the resistance, like ropes. I forgot what you call them. It's like stretch bands, like resistance. Where you basically doing negatives with your weight. They'll even have those and use those to maintain some kind of fitness. No, not a black woman. You can't tell. Not in the black community, you can't tell black women anything. And the reason why you can't is because you have such an overabundance of simps who are co-signing. It's like it's okay. These thirsty, desperate simps. Well, a lot of them themselves are overweight. So of course they're not gonna call it out when they see it as far as women goes. But take a look at some of these dating profiles and look at some of the demands that some of these heavy ass heifers got the nerve to be writing in their bio. Like who the hell do you think you are? Have you looked at yourself in the mirror? And I'm not talking about just from the neck up like all of your profile pictures demonstrate. I'm talking about a full body mirror. Have you looked at yourself? Come on. But yo, I'm gonna leave a link to this article, this obese article, you know what I'm saying, as far as the obesity epidemic in Western society. And it is definitely an epidemic. But I'm definitely gonna leave this link in here. You guys let me know what you think. If you like my content, like, share, and subscribe. Support the channel. Hit up that Cash App, Cobra Clutch 357. And you know what Red Blizzard 357 always say. Especially in today's environment, don't choke on woke.